wife I think I should do this by Milo.
Yo, what's going on, Grandma family? It's your man Grandma J here, coming at y'all with this video. Today is November 1st, 2020, and I wanted to throw a quick disclaimer out there. I will be making my channel, my content will be shifting to something different. Now, my content has been strictly trucking related, but I don't really want to speak about trucking anymore. I want to talk more about life lessons, the things that I go through, accomplishments, goal setting, mindset change, almost something like a mentor. These are different topics, different life topics. These are the things that I want to speak on. So if you feel like that's not going to be interesting to you, I'm sure I'm still going to be in the trucking industry for now, but I might not post too much trucking related videos. So if you choose not to stick around with me, I really appreciate you for the time that you did spend with me. But if you do choose to stick around, I appreciate you as well, and I appreciate your time. In this video, I want to talk about struggle starting from scratch. For those that don't know, if you can't already tell by that accent, I am from Philly, born and raised from North Philly to be exact. I'm from North, and if you've ever been to Philly, you know what it looks like, you know what the people look like, you know what the streets look like. It wasn't until I brought someone there with me, it opened my eyes to what I never really saw. Like, I never really saw that Philly was that dirty. Like, I never really saw that the houses looked the way that they did. I never saw an issue with it because this is what I'm used to. But I'm just thinking, imagine how many people whose eyes never open up to what is around them. And it really takes for you to step outside of that to see that. How does this tie into starting from scratch? I don't know too many of y'all personally, but I know me personally. I grew up with no one to look up to, no role models, no one to aspire to be, nothing to aspire to be, nothing. Just a typical urban life. Father in prison. Father been in prison since I was 7 years old. My father's still in prison. Single mother, raised by my grandparents, pretty much. Struggling household on public government assistance, welfare, food stamps, medical insurance from the government, the whole nine. It was times where I knew my mom was struggling, so I ate not having. I've never been a street guy. Yeah, I'm from the hood, but I've never been a street guy. I never sold drugs. I've been around it. I've been in the environment, but that was never me. I'm not that type of person. I was always the homebody in my head, trying to figure out, bro, I was 9 years old, trying to figure out how am I not going to live this lifestyle that I'm living now. 9. I'm 24 now, and I'm just working on building the foundation so that I can break the cycle. This cycle of being okay with being okay. The cycle of being okay with being comfortable. The cycle of being okay with living on government assistance. I feel like government assistance should only be temporary. I'm not judging anybody on it because I grew up on it. I can't denounce how it helped me. I can't speak bad on it. But the only reason why I feel like I want to speak bad on it is because I feel like people get stuck in a rotation and stuck in this cycle of limiting their capabilities based on that threshold with the government assistance programs. You only can make a certain amount of money, and they have to constantly know about your income. Anytime you make above a certain amount of money, anytime you go above a threshold, what happens? Your assistance gets taken away. So I knew the family that I create ain't gonna be none of that. I don't care how hard I gotta work, it's not gonna be none of that. You know how hard it is to not be able to go to the doctors because now your health insurance is cut off, or not knowing whether that raise you got from your job is going to conflict with you being able to get food stamps. So now you elevating with your job, but you're also getting public assistance, government assistance. And now you get a letter in the mail, oh, you making this much money. You struggling, but you making this much money. We gonna cut your SNAP balance. Now you gotta figure out how you gonna pay bills, how you gonna make sure your kids eat, how you gonna make sure your kids are healthy and able to go to the doctor. I don't want that lifestyle. So that's why I say I'm starting from scratch, bro. Like right now, my relationship went left. The relationship is going. I ain't had nothing in my name. This is embarrassing to say, but I no longer had a place to stay. Yeah, I was paying bills there, but shit happens. It happens. I hit an all-time low. I'm still kind of low, but I'm high at the same time because I know where I'm about to be. Clothes in the trunk of my car. I'm a truck driver. Clothes in the trunk of my car. Every last article of clothing that I've acquired since I've been a truck driver, that I've acquired while staying in the household that was supposed to also be my household. I don't have a household no more. So every last thing that I acquired, shoes, clothes, microwave, everything that I purchased in the trunk of my car, in my car. I'm starting from the bottom. And I'm putting that out there because I want y'all to see the growth, and I want y'all to know that you don't have to be the victim of your circumstances. Your circumstances don't make you. Your circumstances should not break you. They should build you and mold you into who you want to be, where you want to be, where you want to be, not where you see someone else and think that's where you should be, where you want to be. That's what I'm trying to help out with. So I'm starting from scratch, y'all. I'm starting from the bottom. I got things that I need to do. I got debt I need to pay off. I got things to do. And so do you. Never allow yourself to be a victim of your circumstances. One thing I can't stand, and a person that I choose not to associate myself with, is a person that tries to use things that happen in their life as a reason to why they can't strive for more. For example, I done grew up poor. I done went to school with wearing the same pants for a whole year straight, holes in the thighs and everything. I don't take that situation and bring it into 15 years later and say, oh, I ain't doing this and that because when I was growing up, I ain't had no clothes. Like, nah, it don't. Stop giving yourself excuses to not do more in your life. Like, stop giving yourself excuses, because for your situation, it's always someone doing 10 times worse than you. You gotta wake up. You gotta be grateful for what it is that you do have. Stop constantly being stuck on what you don't have, because that's how you start to live a negative life. A life full of negative energy, a life full of not being grateful, no gratitude whatsoever. You know, you might complain because you might be upset because you can't go out with your friends. It's someone out there right now on the streets, sleeping on bare concrete, no covers, no family to run to, nothing to eat, don't know where their next meal coming from. They got people walking past them feeling like they are not worthy of human interaction. People judging them. You mad because you can't go out with your friends, though. You feel like your life sucks because you can't go out with your friends. It's somebody that don't know where their next meal is coming from, bruh. I done had situations where I'm fumbling through the couch for change to be able to buy me some noodles. I done had noodles for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Every day, noodles, breakfast, lunch, dinner, noodles. No protein, no nutritional value. But I did what I had to do. I didn't feel sorry for myself. I made what I had work. You gotta be resourceful. You gotta be willing to start from scratch. You gotta do whatever it is it takes. Don't be a victim of your circumstances. Whatever it takes, you gotta hunker down. Look, boot up. All right, this is what I gotta do. I gotta work 10 to 14 hour shifts a day to make the money that I need to make to be able to pay the bills that I have right now. So be it. As long as you accept that what you're going through isn't permanent, you got room to grow. A lot of this is short term. A lot of it is short term. But it all boils down to the person. Listen, tell people, look, I can't have fun right now. I got stuff to do. I can't spend money right now. I got things to pay for. I got retirement to focus on. I'm trying to be financially stable. I got a family to feed. You don't want to be a victim of your circumstances, man. It's not a good way to live life. It's just a way to live life with a bunch of excuses on why. And then you look at other people and what other people are doing and saying, oh, they lucky they only was able to do this because this and this and that. Nah. You don't know nobody's story. Everybody got a story. And the only thing a lot of people see is the end result. They don't see what a person might have went through. They don't see the mental problem. Like, you can't prove that somebody didn't go through mental struggles while they was striving for success or whatever you feel is successful. You just know what you see or what they allow you to see. So that's why I say I can't stand somebody that's a victim of their circumstances. I grew up without a father. Me and all my siblings grew up without a father. That don't mean that I'm not gonna strive for more in my life. What that make me want to be? That make me want to be a better father for my kids. I don't have no kids now, but when I do, that's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be what I didn't have. I'm gonna have what I didn't have. That should be your mindset. Your mindset shouldn't be, I'm gonna stay stagnant because this was the hand that I was dealt. How you supposed to progress in life? How you supposed to have an impact? You don't know who looking up to you. I got a lot on my shoulders right now. I can't lose. I can't leave this earth without putting in as much effort as possible to get my family out of poverty, to build generational wealth, to make sure that my children they went up on me. Make sure they got the opportunities that I didn't have. Make sure they got the knowledge that I had to teach myself. Financial literacy, entrepreneurship. Teach them that there's other ways to go in life. I want that for my children. If you don't have kids yet, or if you do, look at them and let them be your motivation to do better. If you can't do better for yourself. As always, become Grandma certified by hitting the bell. Join the Grandma family by subscribing. There's more content coming. I hope y'all stay tuned. I'm out of here. Went from wishing and wanting to go and making it happen. Was sick of saying the shit. I wasn't making it happen. I used to be the quiet when they told me open up more. Probably not stepping too right. I can't.